If you want to get in touch with me for your own personal reading, all you do is click below, or you email me on highpriestess.monisha@gmail.com and get yourself an appointment for a personal reading where you can ask me everything you ever desired to know. Welcome to August and the first sign of the zodiac, the Aries, and let's figure out where they are in this lovely August. I absolutely love the cards that I have drawn for Aries because not only are they focused, they're very hardworking, they're very harmonious, and they're doing all they can to make a breakthrough and to impress people. For all those people who have moved from the so-called corporate world and taken up a passion and made it commercial or trying to do their own entrepreneurship, a business, they are advised to network, to meet more people, to be more focused, and to do lots and lots of research. And you do that for the next 2.5 months and you will have great contacts, greater contracts. You are also advised to smile a lot with people so that you can win them over. The good part about you this month is that you have balanced your work life and home life perfectly. So if you have a spouse, you are giving her or him enough time, taking her for short holidays or taking him for his favorite sports game. And if you are in love with someone, you make enough time over the weekends to gel and bond and figure out what's next. Money is good, but expenditures are very high. So you want to budget, you want to enjoy yourself too, and you want to budget too. If I have to give you a little tip this month, dear Arian, it will be in harmony. Do not feel guilty when you are paying for anything. You are so worth it. We'll go straight to the Taurans and figure out what the steadfast and very intelligent Taurans have this month of August for themselves. My goodness, they're in love with themselves, with their jobs, with their vocations, with their passions, with their intentions, and with everything. Surrounded by a lot of people who may be giving you a lot of attention and demanding a lot of your time. There could be a home out of home, away from home, and there could be lots of travel overseas and lots of people you will meet, lots of seminars you may attend. So if you're a doctor, if you're someone who's doing something in research, science, medicine, you will be attending seminars. You could also be speaking in those seminars and making your point, which comes across very, very well. There could be someone in the environment, whether it's a business partner or somebody at home, or a friend or a colleague that could probably want to dominate you, would want to control your moves. And so you very nicely and diplomatically handle that, but it's not going to end. So somewhere you're going to have to stand your ground and say no. So this month you're going to learn to say no with a smile. If I have to give you a little tip for the month, it will be more secretive, whether it's about your professional and personal life, and yet be very flamboyant and all out there so that you get the accolades and the fame that you so deserve. Let's go to those very frisky, friendly, and extremely multi-talented Gemini. My goodness, it's not a very pleasant month, but that's not something that I want to encourage saying. I'm looking at the positives of the month of August for Gemini, and I'm thinking that whatever turmoil I'm seeing is part of what you need to do, a lot of soul searching. You could feel completely non-creative. You could feel completely at a loss in a personal relationship or a family relationship. There could be litigations, there could be confusions, and you are advised to move inside yourself and to look at yourself and to think about what you really want, make a list, and then go one by one as to what kind of help you want. Some of you may discover that what you are actually chasing, whether it's money, whether it's a job or a business or a relationship, may be coming out of ego. You really don't want that thing or that individual. So you make sure that whatever you're chasing is something that you truly desire. because the moment you get honest about it, there is immense amount of freedom. Lots of money coming in at the end of the month, and you want to take a short break over weekends, enjoy sports and hobbies and yoga and meditation. The tip for you, dear Gemini, is be in control. Keep smiling and be in control of yourself, and no one will touch you. Sensitive and extremely intense Cancerians, very wonderful people. Let's figure out what August is like for them, because the moon rules them. Let's see where they are. Oh, they're a little stressed because they're trying so hard. Whether you're applying to a university or putting your contract to a particular company or trying to convince someone that you're so worth it. There is effort, I'm seeing, from your side, and you're stressed about not getting immediate results. You could also be someone who's looking for a job, the ideal job, after a really long time, getting a few leads and finding you're not being able to sort of move in that zone. So what it says is that if you stop feeling poorly about yourself, and in your mind, if you don't come across as you are not going to get something, you will get it. Your approach towards everything is with a frown, is with a lack of faith. And it may be truly so, because you may need the job, you may need this association, you may need the money, but so does everyone else. Your faith is being challenged. You need to figure out what is the worst that can happen. The moment you come to what is the worst that can happen, you deal with that, and the rest is absolute beauty. Let's figure out that one piece of advice, if I have to give you, dear Cancerian, is think big. You are extremely creative, absolutely wonderful. Think big. And you know what? Keep your ears and eyes open, because you don't know where that fabulous advice is going to come to you from. Let's go to those fiery, determined, very Leos, but let's see what kind of month they're having. Total rebirths in your personal and professional life. It's almost as if to say you have decided to be a better person. You have decided to be less controlling, more understanding, better listener, and taking in somebody else's points, step by step before jumping to conclusion, reacting in your speech and in your ways. And the moment you do this, it's almost all the doors of opportunities just open up for you, and you have like loads of things happening for you, and you can choose. You come to a choosing position because you have decided to be different, more kind and more considerate. The good thing is that there may be some associations from the past that have waved goodbye to you, who probably want to come back into your life as work, as money, as projects, as progress. Take them, because you know those people, you're familiar with them, it's going to be a great partnership, and you are going to do excellently well with loads and loads of money. A bit of tip for you, dear Leo, is communicate. Communicate with everybody and be on top of things, and keep smiling to everyone. You may fall in love this month. Let's go straight to Virgo, and the Virgo is having a perfect month. I love Virgo people because anyways they seem organized, and they do very well for themselves. This month they have managed to clear the clutter from their mind, from their office, from their space, from everything that was ever bothering them, the obstacles, and the path is clear to get what you want. So if there's loans, there's licenses, there's admissions, there's anything related to getting something, you have got it with your charm, with working things out correctly, with networking, with getting the processes worked out properly. You are going to be a master at what you do this month. So whether you are somebody who's into garments and makeup and shoes, or whether you're someone who's into software and imports and exports, you are doing extraordinarily well, and you are enjoying loads of travel. If you're single, you must mingle. Let's go to that one piece of tip that I'd like to give you. New beginnings all over. Smile, trust, move ahead. Alright, so it's now the charming Librans, aesthetic charming Librans who are having a brilliant month. Absolutely brilliant, because it seems as if to say there's money everywhere, there's progress, whatever you touch turns into gold. And it may be a bit of luck for sure. It's a lot about your toil, perseverance, performance and hard work. And it's also about the great contacts you make. So you use your instinct very cleverly and very naturally to make certain contacts with people who can help you build your dreams to a level that then you need to celebrate and make the most of it. So communication is great. There is a bit frequent travel, domestic frequent travel. There is also somebody from the opposite sex that you might meet who will be a great asset to you and your work, and you could have a great association and make more money because of this person. So if you do meet someone like this who is work oriented and coming up with ideas or wanting to do something with you, please say yes. End the month on a very smiling, happy note. Let's go for that one little piece of advice if I have to give you. Let's not gossip very much. Let's not talk about anything that has not happened to anything or anyone. You sign your contracts, you get your deals, and then you have a party. Let's go straight to those sensational Scorpions who are always up to something, and this month they are up to lots and lots of travel, nationally and internationally. It seems as if you have been called to places to demonstrate or to show your skill at work, whether it be advertising, filmmaking, counseling, teaching, and you are full of all that, that gift, and you operate from wanting to give your best as you are invited to these wonderful places with these people who want to learn from you. So lots of new businesses come in, also apart from the regular business you're doing, and you so enjoy being on the road, you so enjoy flying around the place, and you so enjoy nature, air, and you are urged to take a bit of take care of your health, to make sure that you're exercising enough, to make sure that your circulation is good, whether you're getting good air, lots of nature, lots of water is good for you. If I have to give you a little tip, dear Scorpio, to just take care of your health again. So like I said, continue taking care of your health, drink plenty of water and lots of fruit to eat. Gregarious, optimistic Sagittarian always has a good month actually, because they're optimistic people. They're having a very, very controlled and disciplined month. Something that you have decided. Sagittarians can be all over the place. They can be absolutely disorganized because they have this art of doing everything at the last moment and doing it brilliantly. Now, when a Sagittarian decides to be disciplined, they are not only saying they're going to get their goals, they're showcasing their will, their strength of will. And when you have decided to get something done, it could be from losing some weight, to getting your relationships organized, to having a better relationship with your neighbor, to making your boss love you, or making a certain goal that was impossible possible. You, Sagittarian, are going to do it in the month of August brilliantly. And you're doing it not really to get the accolades and fame, but you're doing this to tell yourself that you can do it, which is brilliant. So go right ahead. You do need to socialize over weekends. You do need your friends. You need some color and some dance and some music and some party in your life. So don't be all about work and discipline. Shake a leg and, leave your hair loose and enjoy life, and, make the most of what you have. And if I have to give you a little tip, it will be, don't be confused about anything. Just go for it. Let's go to the humorous, sometimes extremely hard on themselves, but fun-loving Capricornians, and figure out what August is like for them. It's shining bright in August for you. All your great ideas, my goodness, you have some great ideas for yourself and for people who you work with, and for even others who want perfect advice. You're the perfect person to come to for advice this month, because you're sharp, and you're perceptive, and you know what's good for people and what's good for you, and you're aiming for the fame in what you're doing, which is what I like. You're moving away from just doing well, making the money and all that, to getting famous, and you're not afraid of getting famous because you're so there and you know you will deliver, and you're liking the limelight on you. So there's a lot of media coverage if you're somebody who's working in the entertainment industry, or you have anything to do with filmmaking or television. There's a lot of fame on you. If you are someone who is a writer or into publishing, go write that book. Yes, go write that book and write those wonderful articles that you do so well. If you're somebody who's dealing with with clothes, or you're dealing with shoes, or you're dealing with beauty items, lots of sales, lots of money, and then go buy yourself something really great and luxurious. Great family time over the weekends. There's travel overseas, and you end the month on a great mental note. Means you have received what you want. It's a fruitful month and you're enjoying yourself. If I have to give you a piece of advice, which I don't think you really need this month, Capricornian, is to sleep well. Is to make sure that you get your 8 hours of sleep, or you divide it in a bit in the day and a bit in the night, so that you catch up with your sleep and you're full of energy and stamina that you will so need. Let's go straight to the breezy yet very hardworking, innovative Aquarians who are thinking a lot about work. So they are in transition about knowing what they want, blank getting what they want. The blank has to be filled with nothing. It has to be filled with simply process. It has to be filled with small significant ideas. It is the small significant ideas that is going to make you walk ahead slowly, steadily, surely, and very sweetly. It is not those big ideas. So the whole crux of success lies in the detail. So you may take some time to discover that, because you may think it's all very boring and monotonous, but you haven't really figured out your mind in those small ideas. The moment you tap into those small ideas, they become big action. Yeah, so you have to travel, network, meet people, sit with people, a lot of paperwork, a lot of other things that you will have to. There is short work related journeys which are going to be fabulous. You have no time for love, but you do have time for admirers. So if there are people who admire you, who want to date you, please go out and love yourself. Alright, if I have to give you a piece of advice, it would be forgive and mostly forget. Alright, let's go straight to the easygoing, loving Pisceans who are having a great money month. Money comes very easily to Pisceans. No matter what they do, when they need the money, it comes to them. Here it's about a lot of inheritances. It's about a lot of money that people owe you from the past that they need to give you. It's about a lot of bonuses and wage hikes, and all your fantastic work that you have done is all coming through. You could get big gifts too, which are great money. You have a good money month. What you do with it is even more fantastic. You invested so correctly in property and in other things. All the things that you enjoy in, you invested in. You're not going typical investment. You're doing investments that make you feel happy, that you so are comfortable with, and make even more money. If you are planning to buy a home, your dream home comes this month because you've been looking for a while. So go right ahead and get yourself a dream home. Love life is good, and if you're single, it's time for the marriage bells. So let's go and give you a little bit of advice. Spend time with the elders in your family. They do miss you because of your hectic schedule. So you spend time with them, travel with them, have a meal with them, enjoy. And of course, if you want to get in touch with me, email me on highpriestess.monisha@gmail.com. Have a great August.